Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. So I'm up here in Cairns. It's the second stop of my 10-day cruise. Cairns is pretty far up the coast of Queensland, so pretty north of Australia. Now I'm going to be heading into town today. I want to get two beers, 4X Gold and 4X Bitter off tap. You can get 4X Gold in Sydney. It's pretty popular. It's in almost every pub. But I'm just in the mood to drink Queensland beer. It's a pretty famous Queensland beer brand here in Australia. And we never see the 4X Bitter off tap down in Sydney. So pretty keen to get that one off tap, as I've only had that in the can once or twice last year. So let's get into town. Yeah, and the other reason we want to get 4X today is it's 30 degrees, it's so hot and humid. We just want a nice, cold, refreshing lager. So the 4X Gold, it's 3.5% in alcohol, so a mid-strength beer, perfect for this time of day. It's about 2 o'clock. And then the 4X Bitter, I'm not too sure the alcohol percentage on that. We'll find out when we get into the pub. But yeah, just keen for some nice, light, refreshing lagers. Righty, I see the first venue I'm going to, Gilligans. A few of my mates have been up to Cairns and they're like, oh, you got to get a beer from Gilligans. I don't know why, I think it's more of like a backpackers hostel type place, but it's just up there. So we'll go in to get the 4X Gold there, see how we go. It might be a bit awkward if it's full of young people, but let's just see how we go. Gilligans, yeah. Oh, I don't know about this place. Let's see. Alright, so we've got the 4X Gold. Getting bored. Thank you, it looks amazing. Yeah, so here's the beer. I'm set up in this corner. There's like a pool there. Yeah, it's very backpacker style here. I don't know. And the beer's in a plastic schooner glass, so. Anyway, 4X Gold, we know what this one's like. As I said, it's pretty popular in Sydney. It's in the top 10 selling beers of Australia pretty much every year. It might have even been the top selling beer at one point. I think Great Northern's really come on and turned into a big time competitor for it. But anyway, we're in Queensland, 4X Gold. Yeah, refreshing, mild, malty, biscuity, bready flavours there. Easy drinking, 3.5% lager. Can't complain with it. Yeah, just don't know about this spot for a first beer. But anyway, also got this little scratchy to win a hat, so let's see. Alrighty, let's scratch this scratchy. See if we win a hat. Better luck next time. Damn it. Alright, I've moved to another bit more of a corner seat. People just keep looking at me, it's a bit weird in here. But yeah, 4X. You can see why it's so popular here in Queensland. Like, it's 30 degrees today, it's so humid. Like, I've been sweating all day. You drink this, it's just, there's enough flavour there to say, you know, that's a good beer, but it's just easy drinking, refreshing, 3.5%. You could sink these all day in the sun, you're not gonna get too pissed. It's the type of beer that over the years, I've often bought for boys' weekends or, you know, big day when we're gonna be drinking in the sun on a Saturday. It's that perfect beer you get for that. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I really want to drink today, to be honest. I wouldn't want anything crafty or hoppy. It's just so hot up here. And as I said, I'm just sweating, so you just want a refreshing lager. So this is going down good, but do want to go get the 4X Bitter next. I don't know where I'm going to get that. There was another pub back on the corner, but oh, it looked like it was full of rough locals and not like a place where you're going to set up and start filming yourself drinking a beer. So I don't know, we'll find somewhere to get it. But yeah, just going to enjoy this one and finish it off and get out of here. This is just too backpacker. Like, I don't know why my mate said come here. Anyway, cheers to the schooner in a plastic cup. On to the next. All right, glad to be out of there. Oh, made me feel old being in there. There's like all these young people wearing Hawaiian shirts and drinking Midoris out of glass bottles, and music was loud. Beer gets served in a plastic cup. Not my type of place. So the next place I was thinking of, Crown Hotel, but we just got to see if they even have 4X Bitter off tap and if there's somewhere good to set up and film. So I'll go check it out. All right, just did the walk by. They don't have 4X Bitter off tap, so got to find somewhere else. I just went into a bottle shop to ask the guy, do you know anywhere that sells 4X Bitter off tap in cans? And he didn't seem to think he could think of anywhere that does. So I see another place down here, the Grand Hotel. We'll do a walk by there, see our luck. Alrighty, the Grand Hotel. Let's see. No luck in there. They didn't even have 4X. They had a Great Northern was their beer, so don't know what I'm gonna do. Bear with me. Right, been walking around thinking about what I'm gonna do. I don't think we'll get the 4X bitter off tap today. That guy seemed pretty local that I asked, and he was thinking and thinking and thinking. He just couldn't think of anywhere that has it. He seemed to think that nowhere does in Cairns. I do know I can get it on Moreton Island, which the cruise stops at in a couple of days. I was in Moreton Island last year where I drank the 4X bitters in the desert, and the pub on the way back, I saw it on tap and I didn't get one. So we'll get it eventually on this trip. Right now, I just need another beer. Again, I'm just sweating, it's hot. We'll find somewhere to get another beer. So I think we'll just head into this place on the corner. They've got a Great Northern sign. Might just go a Great Northern, to be honest. It's so hot, just need something easy drinking and refreshing. All right, so we're going for the Great Northern Original. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. All right, so we went for the Great Northern Original, 4.2% in alcohol. Now the Great Northern Super Crisp, the one next to it, that's the 3.5% one, which I was saying is the big competitor for 4X Gold. I never get the original off tap ever. Probably only had like 1 or 2 in my life. If I'm gonna go Great Northern, it's for a reason, because I want the 3.5%, so I'd get the Super Crisp. If I'm gonna get a full strength lager, I would never go the Great Northern. I always get Carlton Draft or Tooheys New, sometimes VB, or Rashes, get a lot of Rashes. So anyway, I thought, we're up in Queensland, Great Northern, it's another Queensland, big time Queensland beer brand. Yeah, 4.2%, let's go for it. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, that hits good. Yeah, that's what I needed after all that walking around and sweating. Yeah, this is pretty typical macro Australian lager flavour. Kind of feel like the 4X Gold has more flavour than this, which is weird because this has more alcohol. I don't know, the 4X Gold, it's a bit, as I was saying, a bit more of those like bready, biscuity, mild flavours. This doesn't have much at all, really. But, geez, it hits the spot. On a hot day up in Cairns like this, oh, that goes down good. Ooh. Anyway, I'll show you where I am. So, this is the big beer garden with no one in it, which is good. No one's staring at me like at Gilligan's, far out. Now this is actually going down so much better. Number one, because it's in an actual glass schooner. And I just feel like it's a bit smoother than the 4X Gold. And I think off tap, I do prefer the Great Northern Super Crisp over the 4X Gold. Yeah, it's not often I get the 4X Gold off tap. If I'm gonna get the 3.5% lager, I always go the Great Northern Super Crisp. I think because they do have a bit less flavour, they're just a bit easier to drink. And you're getting them when it's hot and you don't want to have a lot of alcohol. Anyway, what next? Now, there's a brewery, so where the ship port is at in Cairns, where I am, there's a brewery right there. Now, I have done this cruise once before, last year, and I did get 2 beers from the brewery, but I remember it being very busy. Now, I think we'll go there anyway. we'll see what it's like. Obviously I'm gonna have to ask if I can film. We'll just suss the vibe and yeah, we'll continue rolling over there. Cheers. Hemingway's Brewery. So that's not my cruise ship, that's another one. That's the cruise ship I'm on over there. So as I said, yeah, the brewery's right where the cruise port is. So yeah, let's see how we go. A lot of people go here before they get back on the cruise, so I don't know how this one's gonna go. We'll just go and wing it, let's go. I'll go the Pilsner, please. I love my Pilsners, so that'll be the go. Oh, yes.
He pours a good beer, eh?
He does pour a good beer. That's amazing. Got the brewery tanks over there. All right, I'll pay now. All right, so we've got the Pilsner. What was it? It was 4.8%. Yeah, 4.8% Pilsner. Yeah, as I said, I was here last year for 2 beers when I did this cruise ship last year. The guy that served me was the same guy, I remember him. So, pretty big place here. I think we'll try and head out, set up outside, see how we go. All right. I see a little hidey hole over there where no one can stare at me. All right, perfect. Got my own little corner. Not as busy as what it was last year. We need to be back on the ship at 5:30. What's the time now? I think it could be 4:30. So maybe that's why. Maybe at 5 o'clock it'll get really busy. Anyway, the Pilsner, I'll set up. How you going? Just making a video about beer. So we have the Pilsner, 4.8%. Now, if you're familiar with the channel, I'm a big time Pilsner fan. I do think I had this one last year when I was here. I can't remember, but I would have got the Pilsner. Yeah, like a mild floral aroma. Can't smell too much. I think it's a bit windy out here. Cheers. Oh, very nice. Yeah, nice floral and herbal notes there. I really like that on Pilsners. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's got a lot of those floral herbal aromas, flavors. I wouldn't really call it that earthy or grassy for a Pilsner. Yeah, a bit more hop forward. But not an overpowering hop forwardness. It's still very subtle. So again, it's very easy drinking. Perfect for this climate up here. Cheers to Hemingway's Brewery. Cool. Alrighty, I'll show you what I'm looking at again. Yeah, so I'm just in the back corner. You got that other cruise ship there. Yeah, not much to look at really. All right, just sitting here enjoying the Pilsner. Tell you what, how good is it drinking craft beer from a craft brewery, just where they brewed the beer? I don't know, it just tastes fresher and nicer, don't you think? Like just having the Great Northern and 4X off tap in those pubs. Yeah, it hit the spot, it was good, but you come drink one of these, like a Pilsner from a brewery, you're like, oh, it's just classier. Yeah, it's good. So I reckon I have one more beer here. Got to be on the ship soon. Now, I've got one beer in mind that I'm thinking I'll get, but I'll film all the taps, might talk to the bartender, see if he can recommend something. But I do have something in mind that I want to get. And yeah, then we'll wrap it up. So one more beer to go, then I'll wrap it up. If you've gotten this far, thanks for watching. Tomorrow the cruise ship stops at Port Douglas. I've never been to Port Douglas. When I did the cruise last year, we couldn't get to Port Douglas. The seas were too rough or something, so it didn't even stop there. Not sure if I'm going to film a video there. I'd like to. Just when I do these videos, it's more or less, I go out and I go, am I feeling the vibe to do it today? And yeah, today I was. Yesterday I was in Airlie Beach, so see how we go tomorrow. Anyway, the Pilsner, bloody beautiful. Oh yeah, cheers, let's get in there. Can I just get the Weiss beer? The Hefeweizen? Yeah.
This one's really foamy.
Really foamy.
Yeah, so it will like...
Just start the video and then I'll pause it and we'll figure it out. Oh, it's looking pretty sweet. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you so much, looks amazing. Alrighty, so we just got the Hefeweizen or Weiss beer off tap, 5%. I didn't film the taps because there's just too many people at the bar and they got 2 sections. It was just too hard, and I knew I wanted the Hefeweizen. I didn't want to get talked into some 7% IPA because I'm easily swayed that way, so we just played it safe with the Hefeweizen. We'll go set up, just go back to where I was, I think. I've had to move to the other side of the beer garden because there was 3 young people that sat down basically next to where I was, smoking cigarettes, talking loudly. I thought I'm just going to get heckled by them surely, so we're at the other side of the beer garden. Yeah, I wanted to get the Weiss beer. I love Weiss beer. So, yeah, 5% Hefeweizen Weiss beer. Cheers. It's more on the like clovey spice aroma than your typical banana aroma, which I kind of like. Cheers. How good's Weiss beer? Weiss beer is that good. The Germans know what they're doing, and now Australian brewers can do it too. Cheers, that's amazing. Yeah, typical Weiss beer, banana, but it is, like from the aroma, it's got more of like even like a citrusy spice to it, or more on the clove front. The banana's very subtle. I kind of like my Weiss beers like that. Pretty clear for a Weiss beer as well. It's not very cloudy. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is a treat. So I'm going to stop filming and just enjoy it for a bit. We'll cut back in when I'm finishing it off, I think. Cheers. Alrighty, I've just moved back to where I was on the other side because the other people left and some other people just sat down next to me where I was, just enjoying my beer. Now, I just got a phone call from my mum. She's on the ship. Now, first of all, the reason why I go on so many cruises is because I'm lucky enough that my mum just goes on them and says you can come stay in the room for free, basically. So I just jump on and go with her. So she's on board, and they just did an announcement that we're not going to leave Cairns today. We can't go to Port Douglas. The weather's too bad. This is the exact same thing that happened last year when we were on the same cruise. So I was just saying we're going to Port Douglas. Well, we're not going to Port Douglas. We're going to have another day in Cairns tomorrow. So yeah, that's the update on that. I'll get back to enjoying my beer and I'll wrap it up soon. Thanks. Alrighty, so we'll wrap today's one up. Just been, slowly sipping this and enjoying it for what it is. As I said, I love a Hefeweizen. Now, so the only good thing about what's happening with not going to Port Douglas tomorrow is we're having another day in Cairns. Last year when we did this cruise and we couldn't go to Port Douglas, they just took us back out to sea and we just sat somewhere out at sea where the weather wasn't bad. So at least we get another day in Cairns. As I said, I've got to feel the vibe to do a video. I don't know if I can do another one in Cairns. We'll see how we go. I don't know if there's anything different I can do. I might think of something overnight. But anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.